So your problem is you're trying to deal in the absoluteness of hair loss, right? Some people lose their hair and some people don't lose their hair, right? And it's in the pudding, right? Alright? Now, here's another problem. If it starts looking funny to you, the easiest thing to do is shave it off. Right. Another problem is if you're told a family member is going bald, like your father or mother or whatever, right? Again, you get worried about it. Well, see, my dad died at around 30, right? So my only reference point are my two uncles and my aunt, right? And Billy. right. Or someone related to me, right? And their hair seems fine to me, you know what I mean? Then my Uncle Marcel, like I said before, but his hair seemed fine, right? Yeah, I never worried about it. So that's your problem, right? You're obsessing over it, right? Now, even if the right side is still good on him and right, he's over there on the left side, it's not the same for me. I don't know. I mean, worried about it, right? And he's in his 70s, so you don't worry about that, right? If you're 20 years younger or something. Right, Dion. whoever. Now, the problem with the rules is you gotta play by them with respect to them, too, even fair use, right? But they can't deny it if you're using it either. That's the problem, too, right? I know. So, anyway, when you look by sight, right, you can see something, right? And say, oh, well, it is like right there, you're here to see me. Says who? Says who? You're telling me that, right? Like it's an absolute that it has to recede, right? But we've been arguing about it for 3 years, and it's been the same for 3 years, even this part of the hairline, right? And it's like I can't reason with you about it, right? You know better than me. You act like 1 minute you're a woman or 1 minute you're a man. You don't even know your own gender and want to tell me who I am. You can't do that. You're confused yourself. Confusion is denying the universal truth. We're only male or female. Trans or bi or whatever you want to call yourself there, or gay or straight, right? Or there's a third choice, or fourth, celibate sometimes, right? Now, what you're choosing there, right, has nothing to do with who you are. You're trying to date like anyone else. You're trying to marry like anyone else, right? And again, you're interfering in my dating life if I can't find a girlfriend by now. And I'm 53, right? And you can't use an underage girl to seduce me either, right? That's called corrupting her, right? You corrupted her. Not me. I didn't know who you meant, idiot. You can't blame me that a 15-year-old girl can sleep with a 50-year-old man. That's anybody. The reason it's against the law is you can do it anyway. No. But it's not against the law if you're trying to play by the rules, right? And the other person didn't. Nor did the Comcast girl play by the rules, so she didn't fix the cable. And I lost 20 minutes with her, too. Now, it's easy to deny it, but you didn't fix the cable, so what we do instead? I don't even know your name. That's something I would have asked you first. But you're the second one I don't know I was with, but had enough time to be with, but it ended badly with you too in a way. So that's 19 maybe and 17 definite women I know I was with, right? It's not like you're a notch in my belt. I'm not doing you that way either. But you're supposed to confess your faults, your sins, right? Or are you doing something so wrong God can't forgive you? Another point. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. And that's the point. You need to deal with a crime, though. That's a crime, right? If you murder someone, even if you confess it to a priest, you still go to jail. They don't get out of jail free card Catholics, right? So you cannot use the mercy of God to forgive murder when it's a crime to everyone, right? You see what I mean? Right. But, right, the individual can forgive the murder, like Jesus, right? And the cross, right? And that's different too. And even if he was right, right? You don't know what's going on for the 5 hours he's there with you. You're reading the story like it's detailed. It's not detailed. They might even leave out the details. It's in general. Well, how long does it take to whip someone 40 lashes? Right? Not as long as you think, but in the cock crows when he's being brought to them, right? What is that, early morning? By noon, he's on the cross. How long is that? At least 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours, right? And he's being led about from Pilate to Herod, right? And back, right? To, right? And some of them are beaten, right? And 2 of them even could have tried to rape him, right? And they talk about the rape of Eve in the Gnostic Gospels. What do they mean? Was Eve raped? Or are they referring to the female side of Jesus, or them trying to feminize Jesus? See, it's the same thing. They're trying to make him a woman. That's what it means. That's what it means. I know. And if you read up even in Greek mythology, Set is trying to feminize Horus by getting his semen in him somehow. And Horus does it on his plants, and then he eats his plants and Horus meals. He outsmart Set there. Or Sat. Do you notice that? S-T-N. S-T is Set or Sat. In the Egyptian god of death. Now, Satan, yeah, that's right, or whatever, Satan, right? Now, Satanim, or Noth, right? What does that mean? Right? The feminine enemy and the masculine enemy, plural. You might read that in the Book of Enoch. There are Satans out there. More than one. That's your problem too, right? You're looking for one enemy. Well, you might be next to one. Not even that, right? Your own enemies could be that your next door neighbors, Jesus said, right? Or those in your own household even, right? And the mother shall be against the daughter, and the mother-in-law against the daughter-in-law. We see that all the time, right? Woo! What planet you living on, right? And then the son-in-law gets to the father-in-law, right? That's the problem, right? It goes all the way down to father and son, father and daughter, right? Everybody's fighting to get their own share, too, of the pie, right? Maybe so. Now, I'm already qualified as a disabled person, right? From the 3-story fall in 94. before I'm out in the military while in med hold, right? That's legal. I was legally injured for an illegal reason, And it's the Navy's responsibility if they're going to put the psych patients in the third floor, right? To make sure there's a master key in case one gets locked out their room, which can happen many different ways, right? Now, the obvious way is I left the key in the room, but there was $250 in the room too. MID. If the money's missing by morning, what happened to the money? Or do they think I won't remember there was money in the room? Right. Because I'm schizophrenic. But how would the Navy know? You go to the ATM to get the money out, right? And you're not going to get it all out, but at least $250 to have a good time. Jelly Jenny, who can I turn to? 8675309. Got it, got the number on the wall. I think that's the Jake Osborne or something like that, right? One of them. For a good time call. But you're neither committed to me nor are you really with me, right? See, if you're not with me, you're scattered abroad, Jesus said, right? If I'm telling you the whole truth and you can't handle the truth, right? I'm telling you right now, we're unequally yoked together as an unbeliever, right? You're not wanting to hear it, and I got to come out from among you, even if I'm alone, right? And be separate, saith the Lord. Even if I'm one, right? But you say, he says, in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses shall ever be established. Yes. My witnesses are the men I'm quoting to you, right? Not just me, right? It's me and them telling you something in the Bible or something missing, right? Even if it's something scientific that they missed even in the Bible, right? Because see, some people will tell you things like circumcision should be on the 8th day, right? Well, if you look into it medically, vitamin K, right, for some reason on the 8th day, which helps with blood clotting, right, is the strongest in a baby's, body on that day. That's why you circumcise the 8th day if you're going to circumcise your child, right? There's a reason for all that, right? And only God can know that, right? Right. Men don't know everything, right? Right. But he's telling you by faith, not by sight, right? That means I don't understand everything I'm telling you, right? But God knows what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. If it's something you're doing. Or trying to do. Same thing. Anyway. All right, think about it.